Okay, now, 4th of July. Now, this video is about the 4th of July. And here in my county, we don't have big celebrations like they do in a big city because this is a county of 40,531 people and 5,596 square miles. Very rural county. What we have is in July, usually July 1st, there is music and I can't remember. I think it's a raffle as the fire department runs at the village park before the carnival starts. And the carnival is the 2nd through 4th, and then everything's packed up. Now this year it was the 2nd. The carnival arrived on the 2nd, and they went through the 4th, and then they had the music and stuff they usually do on the 1st on the 5th instead. And this includes carnival rides. It depends on what the carnival company sends. It used to be I can't think of the name of the company, but they actually combined their carnivals together and made it bigger, so they no longer were doing the Warsaw Carnival. For there was one year that the Warsaw Carnival had no carnival. It was basically a big party, not very popular that year. So they got a carnival company again, and part of that is on July 3rd there is a parade, and this involves businesses and community and fire departments around the area. Of course, all 100% volunteer because all fire departments in this entire area, except for one city 40 minutes away, is all volunteer departments. There are city and suburban departments in Rochester and Buffalo, some of which are paid, some of which are a combination, some of which are 100% volunteer. But all the departments in this parade are 100% volunteer. Often they are in areas that have hardly anybody living there. And they will send 1, 2, 3 trucks to the parade, and they will leave. The primary one present is, of course, Warsaw, which has almost all their equipment in the parade. Usually, generally, unless something is out of service, going for maintenance, they will be in there. And I have 2 videos on the channel that show that parade, which I provided to you, Lewis. They're in your Discord. May have already watched them by the time you watch this video. But this video I'm going to do a little walkthrough of the carnival after it's closed down. After the fireworks are done, the carnival's closed down, they're packing up because there was just too many people around before to go through. A lot of girls going around. I didn't want to walk around filming people and have people questioning me. Walking around after everything's done, you can see the stands where everything was being sold and stuff like that. The rides that were there. There were only a couple, 2 or 3 rides, I think 4 rides, something like that. But you can see everything without people there cluttering it up, so you can actually see things. And then we're going to go into the fireworks display, which is 13 minutes of the roughly half-hour display. I didn't record all of it because there's a lot of times where it's one firework going up and exploding, and then one firework going up and exploding, or one going up and then a second going up and then exploding, slightly delayed from each other, so they interact a little bit. But that was like kind of cut out a little bit of those, so you're not sitting through that. But the major parts of it, they are there. They are there, including the grand finale, which was absolutely fantastic this year. So this is what New York does for the 4th of July far away from New York City. Now, there is another fireworks display that I did not film, and that is in Perry, New York. And then when I was in the fire department in Perry, I did not actually stand by at there because I was busy with stuff in Warsaw on the 4th. But I didn't get back in time for the parade to stand by for their fireworks. But they set off fireworks from the gun club, and with, of course, Perry Fire Department standing by in case there's a fire. And then there are people around the lake, around Silver Lake. They'll have campfires. They'll have lanterns and stuff like that. People will be out on the lake on boats with candles and lanterns and things like that. They'll watch the fireworks from the lake, where there's pretty much unobstructed view, and that's what they do in Perry, and that's on the 3rd. And then the 4th is a fireworks display in Warsaw. And there are people who go to one, they don't go to the other. There's people who go to the parade in Warsaw and the fireworks in Perry, and then they don't go to the fireworks in Warsaw. There's people who go to the fireworks in Warsaw, don't go to the fireworks in Perry. I've never been to the fireworks in Perry. Even when I lived in Perry, it's always been a tradition that we go to Warsaw for those festivities. So let's get into the carnival and then enjoy. And then you'll see the fireworks. That'll end with the grand finale. One more important note here is 4th of July is very important to me personally because in my genealogy research on my family, I have found not only multiple relatives that fought in the Revolutionary War, among other wars, including 4 direct ancestors who fought in the Civil War, including one on the front lines at Antietam and Gettysburg. The 104th New York, the first people in battle in Antietam in the bloody cornfield, and the other engagement in Gettysburg they were the first one after the cavalry were hit. And when they discovered the Confederate Army, the first line that was hit at Gettysburg before the Union was driven back through Gettysburg to the hills behind Gettysburg was the 104th New York. But also, in the Revolutionary War, I have 2 direct ancestors who fought there, Lieutenant Daniel Kirtland of Connecticut and Private John Haroon of Vermont. Both those were given land in New York after their fighting, of course, as I mentioned in the other video about life in New York, for their service in kicking the British out for cooking bland, tough meat and putting beans on toast. Alright, hopefully this... here's the carnival. Closing down. Everyone's packing up. There'll be music tomorrow and stuff tomorrow. Carnival's done. Carnival packs up and they leave. Get everything packed up. Midway, fireworks behind it.